Alright guys, let's make sure we're getting out on the other side here. Let's see if we are live. Sound check. Alright guys, yes, we are good over on the other side there. Good evening everybody. Happy Tuesday night to you. Yes, it's official. I am back on the Rancho. What's up, Rio? Beatles. I'm gonna be singing at Cyanide Cupcake's wedding. You can bet on it, 'cause she's in love. She's in love, 'cause she's a beautiful chica. There's no denying that. She's tough as nails, she'll bust your balls and do much more than that. But in that baby doll lurks a heart of gold. She is love. What's up, everybody? The beautiful Scottish Saren has also arrived on the scene. And good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday night to you. A little goofing around on a sunny, it's a warm day up here. I didn't know I'm sure, Coach, she's got proposals coming in from far and wide. Let me say hi to Shimei. I dispatched Alan Gold to the ante room for a while. Let him cool his jets. Barbara Ray, how are you? McDave, Cobra John, how are you? Gentle Soul, Rio Bird. Rio Bird says, love all your trip videos. We haven't even scratched the surface on what's coming up your ways. There's a missing spot on the wall. I did a feature on Avery Fisher, the king of the golden age of vintage audio. It still sits out in the workshop. I've got to get that back and reproducing. Hey Kimmy, how you doing, darling? And there's Jody. Boy, you can tell I'm home. You don't hear that stuff in Santa Barbara. Special Amanda Lee. Special shout out to Jody Savini here. She's now doing double duty, backing up my editing, because I do write descriptions about my videos down below, and she is wonderful. Yeah, it's great to be home. Smelly Cat, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. Chuck, how you doing, Chuck? Great to see you. If you guys aren't subscribed to Chuck's chats, make sure that you are. I like Chuck's New England, Massachusetts style as he sits up there, his take on stuff. Off the Wrench, how you doing, babe? Hey, Lee Marie. Do I look like I got a little bit of sun, huh? Yes, I think I got tan lines here. And tell you what, it is great to see everybody tonight. There's a lot of stuff to go over here. I want to thank, number one, as I knew would happen, let me first of all say what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to get involved in all the rich life, Lisa Lynn, all that kind of. It's not on my portfolio tonight. Okay, I have been blissfully out of the picture on a lot of that, so I get updates and things like that, and text messages. But one of the beautiful things about being deep in a foreign country, well, not super deep, but you lose contact with easy texting and all that. So it's, hey Pac, how you doing? Tupac in the chat. So as soon as I came, hey Cheryl, as soon as I came across the border, that thing was bing a bang and bunging when I put my my other SIM card in for the U.S. That thing was flying off. Well, thank you, Off the Ranch. Thank you. Yeah, we're the 5 minute mark. Make sure you refresh your connection, okay? We still have this Streamlabs thing going on. So crazy stuff. Good to see Tupac out here. One of my favorite people on YouTube. And if you guys aren't subbed up to Pac, you should be. He's a very witty guy. And thing I guess I like him most about Tupac is he calls a spade a spade. If something's a little out of kilter, he's just going to call BS on it. Just be done with it. And I like that. Smelly cat, some of you just read when drama dumps up. Yeah, the drama's, I don't have anything against it, you know. Nothing against it. It's just that you can get so far out of the loop that you just don't know what is going on. I have connected again with D. Not that we really lost. You know, he had other stuff going on and getting his up to Michigan and being around there, and then LA. So I think you can expect to see us do a little adventuring in the future, which will be nice. And I'm looking forward to doing some stuff with him. We had a nice conversation on the phone today. Cheryl's like, he's prickly like me. That's my porcupine out there, my cute little adorable porcupine. But we've got a ways to go before we get to there. Before we get to that point, so it was a phenomenal time. Yeah, vintage border crossing, kind of fascinating. You can buy anything you want. I'll tell you, it's the greatest flea market in the world. Okay, because no matter what time you go, you're going to be sitting there at least an hour waiting in line to cross that border, and I find it so colorful. As I've said in a lot of my descriptions of things when I gave some travel tips to Mexico, it's brash, it's loud, it's colorful, and it is unbelievably gorgeous from a cinematic standpoint. Just all the colors of Mexico. The noise gets a little crazy. How you doing, Jan? Fingers crossed for you and Bruce. I'm happy to stream with Corinne. She had an open invitation to come up to the Rancho, so that still stands. Let's see what in chat today. Okay, so yeah, I'm get along with pretty much everybody. We are at the 5 minute mark. Just refresh your connection if you've lost the. If you'd like to. Wonder what's going on with the stream. It's something to do with Streamlabs. So there will be more stuff coming up. I've got, might as well just talk about the administrivia first, the BS stuff that's coming up. I guess it's not BS in a legal sense. But I do have jury duty coming up the week of the 7th, so we'll see how that goes. I have this in interlude between now, I guess that's about 2 weeks or so, and jury duty. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's going to. Thank you, frustrated lurker. Thank you. We'll see how we're going to fill that time. I would like to do a couple just brief overnighters tomorrow. I'll be trying to do a video on the things that worked and the things that didn't on the trip here. And then I'm not sure, you know, Mr. Z's wife passed away, and he did talk about having some type of remembrance ceremony for her. So I'd really like to try to be a part of that. It's just a question of when that's going to be. Well, thank you, Trumpy Trump. I appreciate that. Hello, Blackbird. Good to see you. So I would think that that's big on my agenda. I would like to invite Bobby out to dinner tomorrow night. Bobby keeps an eye on my place when I'm gone. He brings in my mail and things. I will get to the P.O. box probably Thursday. So I would like to catch up with Bobby's kind of the unsung hero around here. And, you know, I love Bobby to pieces, so I'd like to see if I can give him an early warning to take him out to dinner tonight. You can't wait till my next fake excursion. Don't you know all that stuff is just green screen, the Pacific Coast Highway? right? The Carmel by the Sea, Monterey, Solvang, it's all just BS, right? It's all green screen like the moon landing, right? It's all BS. Mine is just doing well. Okay, well, of course, Jan, I love you a lot. I care a lot about you and Bruce, and I care a lot about the content that you create. And anybody that's battling anything, I've got a lot of people in my world that do battle debilitating illnesses every single day. My wonderful channel mascot Quirky's been dealing with some stuff. I haven't pried to see what it is. And I've got Cyanide Cupcake, who I love dearly, who's always, not always, but she's dealing with some things, some stomach issues and things like that. Jan and Bruce have been dealing with, fighting cancer and things like that. So it's got to remember the things. We've seen you blubbering like a fool over Bobby. Yes. Well, you blubber over the people you love. Hey, Rick Review. Yes, yes, yes. And once again, if you're not following Chuck Chats, he and his is up there in New England with his lovely wife, and he does sort of commentary chats that I enjoy a lot. I like his New England common sense take on stuff. So there's a channel I think that you should sub to. Thank you. Thank you. When are you going to make some shine? Promise you it's going to be sometime this summer. Okay, let's let it get good and hot so we don't have to doodle around too much babysitting the fermentation process. Okay, let's do that before I crank out a good run. What's up, Monkey Boy? How you doing? So I guess Vegas will be, like I said, I had a nice conversation with Dee today. He's expressed interest in meeting up down there. Hope we can all get down there and have a good time and support Mr. Z. Coming up, as you guys know, I love him dearly. Traveling with Cab TV, that's good, Jan. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry, Chuck. I just was thrown by your New England accent. You know, because you're all about Boston, right out there, the Red Sox and all that. Sorry about that. Chuck, I don't know my head from my ass. You know that. I just kind of exist. One here, so prayers for everybody that's dealing with those issues. I got to give a shout out to Cap TV. I did not record last night, nor did I go live. I was just exhausted. It's been a lot of miles and a lot of sitting in border crossings and just action galore. I want to give a shout out to Kev TV. You could not ask for a better traveling person than Kev. Anything that you want to do, Kev's like, cool. Rosie, you want to take a taxi ride with a crazy ass local and a taxi guy? Yeah, go be safe. Go do that. Yeah, you want to walk around the waterfront? Yeah, we'll do that. So just excellent person to just so easygoing. Excellent driver. I don't think I'm quite ready to drive through Mexico yet, but he's certainly adept at doing. Hey, boss, how are you? Good to see you, beautiful. Hope that you are doing well. Good to see the boss 510 in the chat. Kev TV is awesome, and Kev's really good at diffusing situations. I almost got into a fist fight with a street hooker down there a little outside the city center of Ensenada, as I detailed in my video that I originally erased and then re-uploaded it. YouTube's all goofed up in their creator studio, but he helped to diffuse that situation because Rosie has a reputation. I have a reputation of being pretty damn easygoing until and it's like the Baltimore coming out, until you put a hand on me. And at that moment in time, I'm not thinking about jail. I'm not thinking about the Policia Municipal. I'm not thinking about the police. I'm thinking about this BIT that has her hand on my arm. Okay, and Kev was very good at it because he knew I was about to come in with a left cross right there and just literally knock this person out on the sidewalk. Okay, that's how rough it was, and a crowd was gathering around and kind of enjoying the spectacle of it. But again, Kev, very good at diffusing a situation. You know, just don't put your hands on me, okay? And we're good. We can talk. We can sit in there. We can have $1.25 beer. It's a dance club. You know, we could, no problem at all. Just don't put your hand on me. That was a big, big, big mistake. Yeah, Kev did his own chooching in the morning. He's an early bird, and I was getting up around, and it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. He'd already been out for an hour eating breakfast. Kev's kind of running his own show, you know. Yeah, violence is, I'm doing good, Ashley. Violence is the lowest, but there's a point, and I've never had somebody, and I've done a lot of chooching in some terrible cities, and I've never had anybody physically, I've had people bat the cell phone out of my hand on a couple of occasions, but I haven't had anybody physically put their hand on me. It's a big mistake. Okay, so at that point, I didn't give a damn if I was going to the local lockup. I didn't care anymore. But luckily, Kev diffused the situation. Thank you. Sharon says, I enjoyed all your beautiful streams with the music. Sometimes hard to realize some places are so breathtaking. Excellent filming. All I can say, Sharon, is you haven't seen anything yet. And I hate to say that, okay, because that makes me sound like a real dick. All right. But I'm going to pimp my own stuff out here. Believe it or not, last Sunday, what was that, 8 days ago, I left, overnighted in, stopped by Monterey, then went down to Carmel by the sea, overnighted down there. Then went south from there along the Pacific Coast Highway to San Luis Obispo, and I hope you enjoyed that stream. Voted one of the 10 nicest main streets in America down there. And then from there down to Solvang, but that's, there's still so much more of the trip, but you get behind in editing because you get tired, right? Next day's new adventures, and I'm just putting up the Solvang videos. I'm going to have one more restaurant review. Yes, I had the apple skivers. And I'm not going to explain what the hell an apple skiver is. You're going to have to watch the video tomorrow. But as you guys know, when I go places, particularly places where ethnic food is involved or cultural food, I definitely want to try it. And it gets kind of difficult in some of these towns. I was disappointed in Monterey with the fish place. Right, a very bland sand dab flatfish, very poorly prepared, in my opinion. But you do try to ask people what the local thing is, and in Solvang it was the sausages and this thing's called apple skivers. So you have that to look forward to as I try my first apple skivers down there. And I'm always going to seek out ethnic food because, as Kev found out, I'm willing to try anything. I don't care what it is. I'll eat anything. I'll give it a shot. I don't even know what the hell it is, but just load it up. And then I have Solvang, a cinematic experience, which I think you'll enjoy because it encompasses not only the beautiful windmills and the street scenes and the beautiful clock shop and all that, but it also encompasses Santa Ynez Mission, which is incredibly beautiful, overlooking this valley. So, hey, how you doing, Dave? Good to see you. Bland fish isn't it worse? Well, bland fish isn't worse, but I'm in a dynamite place, right? I'm in a place where people drop big bucks for hotel rooms. $300 a night is nothing in Carmel by the sea. You could tell there was money, but it was not like the ostentatious money that you find in some places. Okay, this was quiet money. And these people were all about the quality. And when I think back on that dinner at that restaurant, the thought that crosses my mind is I didn't see a lot of local, really that many people in there eating, which was probably a mistake. If I'm paying big money, that fish better dance to the table. I wouldn't say it was huge money. It was an okay price. It wasn't a. I'm not going to pick the most expensive thing on the menu, but if something's disappointing, I'm going to say it's disappointing. Um, if a server or a support staff is lackadaisical and uninvolved, which happened multiple times, then I'm going to say so, right? You have to earn your wings when you're doing restaurants and things, and people have really enjoyed restaurant reviews on the road, so there's plenty more still to come. Down in Mexico in Ensenada, we went, one of Kev's 500 family members, we drove out to this really fancy place on the water, and it was really high dollar buying it like a Malibu restaurant. It was really fantastic. I know you're going to enjoy that. I'm going to extend that into a little bit of cinematic features on that too. So Mexico's on your bucket list. Yeah, it should be. Should be. And you just dip your toes in a little bit, and you just see if it's to your liking. It's not to everybody's liking. You know, like I said, it's Mexico's loud, it's colorful, it's brash, but I'll tell you what, the people I've encountered have been so damn nice, and I don't care if it's in the outlying countryside or in the hearts of downtown. They have been wonderful, wonderful. Well, sometimes you're going to settle for second best, but you're going to review it and you're going to tell it like it is, and that's what I do. Now, I've given plenty of 10 stars on this trip, okay? Because there have been some outstanding food items where the value really intersects and just the experience uh, just makes it totally phenomenal. So I'm going to be finishing up Solvang tomorrow with another food review, the apple skivers, and then I'm going to be putting up the wrap on that with the cinematic Solvang, and I think you will enjoy. Set to some music, some really beautiful sights at sunset, and it's just an incredible place. The Santa Ynez Valley there. That's where they filmed the movie Sideways, which was starring Sandra Oh, where they're in search of the perfect Pinot Noir down there. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm not sure. I don't think Janet has a troll account. I don't think Janet doesn't troll, right? She just puts it under her own name. She doesn't care. That is her wall of say, yeah. So I don't. Anyway, I love Mexico and every other, yeah, including getting lost and end up in a cornfield. Yeah, there you go. We all gonna have our Mexican stories. But damn, you give as you get in Mexico. You know, if you can gear down and you can be patient, these people will bend over backwards to accommodate, negotiate. As you will see, I did some crazy shit down in Mexico. I'll just tell you one thing. I went on I don't know where in the hell cab was. Right, I'm just gonna find a local guy, see if we could grab a taxi, and I'm just taking off. Right, not my smartest move. So I got this crazy ass photographer named Fernando. All he could talk about was how he wanted to do a movie like Evil Knievel, and and the taxi driver's getting all psyched up, and he starts hitting the gas through these hills and mountains. I thought, my God, this guy's going to jump a canyon down here with me in the vehicle, right? Crazy ass Fernando and Javier, the taxi driver. But it did strike me after I got a couple miles out of town, because I'm all about let's see how the locals live. Suddenly it hit me, you know, the thought crossed my mind, this could be a one-way trip, right? I hope this isn't gonna be, I'm gonna be under some damn field of rocks up here on a hill perpetually overlooking Ensenada Harbor down here. The thought did cross my mind, so sometimes I'm a little stupid. Hey, Delinda. Well, a lot of times I'm stupid, whatever. But yeah, you're the best. Well, Delinda, you know what I mean? If something strikes me, I'm going to do it. There's only so many times I can walk around the waterfront. It was a great stream that morning on the waterfront. It was interesting. There was a sailboat being taken out. There was some guy floating around on oysters, you know, a ton of oysters. And I mean, it was a great thing, but you can only do so much of that. Now, of course, I've got Ensenada at night, and you know, a lot of good content coming up down there. Also, Santa Barbara is going to be particularly beautiful. Uh, Santa Barbara, a lot of restaurant reviews, but you can't, you know, you don't rewalk the same. You gotta shake it up a little bit, and I think that's the fun thing of doing content. Oh, well, thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. Says, hi, Rosie. New to your channel. Loving your videos. Thank you, Kate. Had quite a few people come over recently. I appreciate that. Any stereo stuff in Mexico? I don't know. The shit's just loud. All right. The stuff is just loud. If you saw that street stream that Kevin and I did, I think it was Friday night in Ensenada. These people think nothing of gone into a bar with 5 pieces of brass, 3 trumpets, you know, 3 trumpets, a tuba, a trombone, right? And they think nothing of sitting behind the patrons that are about 1 foot ahead of them, sitting in the outdoor cafe. And they are just wailing away, loud as can be. And 20 feet across on the other corners, another group of guys, mariachi guys. And on the other corner is these young guys with guitars. I mean, you just hear, if you stand in the middle of that intersection, you just hear such a clash of music that it just sounds like a loud noise. Sharon says, I went to Mexico and the same thought, even though it was with my 2 friends. Yeah. Oh, you need, hey, Nature Woman, you got, hey, Amelia, thank you for your wonderful kindness. Also, Jackie, I don't see it. There's so many people, Shemay, and um, I know Sharon sent me some things in the mail. I haven't even had a moment to pop on the rompers that were sent. I promised they were coming and things like that. So maybe you need a flute. I don't think you're not going to find many flautists. Yes, flautists in Mexico because it's too. Mexico is all about the brass. Okay, it's all about the bass, right? And it's all about the guitar, the brass, and the bass, and then accordion. Okay, you ain't gonna see a lot of people training to be flautists in Mexico. Hey, Joni. Hey, Noreen. Thank you for your kindness too. Noreen was tremendously helpful also on the. So many of you have been exceptionally kind, and I really, really appreciated that. Yeah, Philip says, nice word, flautist. Yes. Well, Nilla Rain says, hope you're not worn out from your travels. I'm excited because I got such good content to share with you guys. And I wish I could just snap my finger and boom, there it is, right? Edited, music, picked out, right there, grab it and go. So it's going to take a few days for everything to wind through the system. So it's a little out of synchronization because I'm here talking, you know, 3 days, 4 days after Santa Barbara, 5 days after Santa Barbara, talking to you guys tonight. But I'll tell you, I really love, I'm going to put a nice feature together, a day in Santa Barbara, and it's just, it's a beautiful place. It really is. And I love that. Even the pan flute, right? That's Lonely Shepherd. Do 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 la do do do. Right, by Zamfir of the Pan Flutes, otherwise known as the theme from Kill Bill, right? Got your first dose, Ashley? I hope you do good. Yeah, how you doing, Skunk? You know I left LA. I got up at 5 o'clock today. I had my coffee in hand and was heading up Western Avenue to Normandy Avenue to First Street and then on to the 101 ramp at 6:05 a.m. I got here at 12:30 a.m. after making one stop to gas up, and that's pretty damn. It was like almost a cannonball run coming up. So I made damn good time coming up. So these are the good old days. That's exactly right. These are the good old days. So lots of good stuff is coming up. Kev and I discussed, Kev loves Mexico, and I find Mexico very endearing. And a lot of people, a lot of nomads are traveling in Mexico right now, but everybody covers things in a little bit of a different way. I take more of a I'm more about capturing a lot of the beauty or the ugliness of a place, right? There's no middle ground. Middle ground I just call straight tourism. Oh, you're right. But I like to get the most beautiful things down on video, and I like to just show the stuff that the other nomads aren't gone over the hills to where with Evil Knievel to see where the hell all the locals live around there. And then the thought crosses the mind that, Jesus, I hope I don't get rolled out of here out in the countryside of Mexico. Can you pan? No, Philip, can you not? Yeah, so it's the lighting. Yeah. What are we looking at here? My black eye or something? What did you say? Your boob looks bruised. You get in a fight? I don't think I'm bruised. What do you mean I'm bruised? No, it's just the lighting. No, I didn't. It's just the shadow here. I'm bruised. Damn, Skunk. Jesus. Where's your favorite place to visit? Um, it's so hard to say because if you're talking about on this trip, it's just there's such a differences in places like Monterey's just honky tonk, right? It's just I started going to Monterey 22 years. Yeah, I went there longer ago than that, 25 years ago. And it had more, authenticism, whatever the hell it was. It was more authentic experience. Now it's just like an outdoor shopping mall. Bubba Gump, candy shops, just restaurants. There's no evidence of the old, the old canning companies, anything. The one redeeming feature is the aquarium there, which is world renowned. Didn't really like that, but felt like I'm passing through there. I might as well just veer off Highway 1 and just stop in Monterey and do a little bit down there. Well, people enjoyed Monterey, right? There's different strokes for different folks. Man, you roll into Carmel. You go from the honky tonk. It's almost like they dropped the castle gates down. And all of a sudden, you got to be really have the scratch, right? You got to have do re mi, but quiet, tasteful money, not McMansions, not crazy limos riding around, just understated elegance. Do you like Monterey? It was fun. Do you like Carmel? It was elegant. Then you get down the Pacific Coast Highway, and that's spectacular, right? And you roll into uh, San Luis Obispo. Now you're in a college town, so it's and then you're on to Pismo Beach, right? Like Pismo Beach. Then you're on to Solvang. So it's like, which do you like best? You know, in terms of color and excitement, of course, Mexico will always lead the parade. But I'll tell you, there's some visuals. Gosh, when you stand in front of that mission in Santa Ynez Mission in evening when the sun's down and it's the golden hour and you're getting that golden glow and you look across that Santa Ynez Valley, you'll see a little bit of that on the video. I mean, that'd make your hair stand up on, you know, it's just like, wow, it's just incredibly beautiful. Or you go out to the Bixby Bridge, which is that big arched bridge on the Pacific Coast Highway. And you round these corners, these bends, and you just see stuff that's so spectacular. And Santa Barbara was so rich with content because it had wealthy people mixed with punks and Point Lobos, a great walk with views, lots of wildlife. Thank you, Catherine. I didn't go into Big Sur because it's a park, and I didn't feel like taking time to go into. It's a shame they most places along the Pacific Coast Highway they have a tremendous number of overlooks that you could pull over and viewpoints, and it's really beautiful. So Big Sur is not one of those places. So it's all back, which I didn't care about. Plus, you know, Hearst Castle was closed, which might have been a blessing. So I'm not going to pay 30, 40, 50 bucks to just go see something that's been done a million times. Point Lobos is spectacular. Yeah, the trails are great. Yeah, opinions are going to vary on Mexico. Depends how engaged you want to be. I mean, a big advantage I have is I lived in China for 5 years under some of the most horrible living conditions not long after Tiananmen Square and the reopening of China. So everything is like a step up from that. Okay, so there's no bathroom's going to stun me, no food is going to shock me, nothing I see on the street is going to blow me away. Okay, it's not going to happen. But the Pope was there, so we sat on the tour. Oh, Lord, Amelia, that'll do it. Yeah, I was in Canada in 2019. I would like to cross in Toronto and then, or maybe Calgary, Alberta, and then go all the way to Quebec and maybe out to the maritime provinces out there. Because Canada's, let's face it, Canada's a spectacular country. So I can't wait to go back if they ever open up the border. So which place? It's really hard to tell, but the people are really enjoying the restaurant reviews, which I'm really happy about. There's tons of them coming up, from just simple street food right up to something that looks like it came out of a Hollywood movie at Malibu, right? This place with torches on the waterfront and breaking waves and huge glass panels in the front of the place, and just food, really unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Hawaii is still a possibility, but you know what happened to Hawaii? Everybody got the idea. I did, and they're all flooding into Hawaii, and that's a turnoff for me. I'd much rather punch a ticket for Buenos Aires in Argentina or something like that as to go to Hawaii now. So Kev talks about Acapulco. It is a level 4 area. State Department advises against travel, but I think that's more to cover their butts. I think if you just stay out of if I resist the temptation to go too local, I think it would be fine. But Mexico City, Guadalajara being the art capital of Mexico, and of course Mexico City is spectacular, the biggest city in the world, right? I mean, there's everything down there. Used to be in the CIA. That's it. Oh, well, thank you, Nature Woman. I enjoy doing the foodie, but make sure you're checking out. If you're missing the, you're skipping the cinematic features, you're really missing. Um, just get a cup of coffee and invest 5 minutes in just to welcome home. Invest 5 minutes. I swear to God, in my hand on the Bible, 2 hours after I got home, there was an accident out front here today. It was a very minor one. I didn't feel compelled to bring the camera, but I knew I was home. But invest 5 minutes, just have a cup of coffee, chill out, and enjoy the best that the place has to offer. I enjoyed Clint Eastwood's ranch. Was beautifully elegant, right? Made me admire Clint a lot for not having a huge McMansion or a Bill Gates or a friggin' Jeff Bezos style home, but just a simple ranch, which I thought was beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Cyanide Cupcake. Your camera work is amazing. You really improved. Thank you. I still ended up doing it, almost all of it, with the cell phone because I forgot I put the ZV-1 into that nice pouch you all gave me for Christmas. And I'm like, where in the hell's my ZV-1 at the end of the trip? Oh, it's in the pouch. You know, just can anyone fill me in what happened? No, McDade, we can't fill you in over here on that. I don't follow it. I don't choose to be involved in the drama because it's just a cycle of repetition. Okay. I don't go for hiding my videos. I'm bringing my channel, taking my channel down. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm bringing the videos back. I'm doing community. I don't do that. Okay, so I'm not apt to be involved with. It's not that compelling to me. Okay, this constant battering back and forth and just I don't like it. It's just it's not me. It's just not my thing. Hey, yeah, Melissa, how you doing? Good to see you. There's Mr. Z. Good to see you, Mr. Z. Let me know what's going on the Vegas front. What's going on down there? A nice talk with Dee today to get on, see if we get back on track. So let me know. Hey, LaDonna, how are you? Thank you, sweetie. Welcome back home. Yeah, I don't think anybody really cares anymore, to tell you the truth. If you're still following that storyline, then you've got to broaden your horizons in life. Okay, it's a big world out there, and when you start to travel as much as I've traveled, from Slab City to Goldfield to Tonopah, uh, to Reno and Pacific Coast Highway, Santa Barbara, Mexico, Carmel by the Sea. You just that stuff just fades into. It's just a waste of your time. It's a waste of your God-given days on Earth. I find myself watching more documentaries and things. I'm thinking about taking a journey on the Silk Road. Yeah, which is fraught with all kinds of peril, right? As you get into the Middle Eastern and uh, Middle Asian countries, but yeah, I'm seriously considering putting something like that together. So I just can't do that. I just have no patience for that. It's just it waste the best years of your life sitting there just sucking on that straw. It's just terrible. Bob's dream, except my fuel pump went out and my air conditioning. Oh, Ronnie, jeez. Poor Ronnie, Bob's dream. That's all right. I've never had air conditioning boondocking, and I've been in the hottest, most humid days of Chicago, Detroit, 100 plus heat index warnings, and the hottest damn Yuma, Arizona, and just get through it. It skews your view. It skews your view of the world. It just dulls your senses. It just, um, God. I mean, it's just like, I mean, you look at a small screen, but there's a whole giant world Take a walk around your neighborhood. Throw a dartboard at a map of your county or something, and just go where the dart lands. Just break that cycle of just nonsense. Watching too much history shows on history recreations in England. Nothing wrong with that, LaDonna. See, you got that intellect, you got that brain power. But otherwise, if you're, that's why I just find myself less and less and less and less and less involved and less interested. I think the older you get, the more you value time. I think if you're younger, you don't have the concept of time, but that's what I would encourage people is pull back from the nonsense, explore the world out there, and just you're never going to meet these people on YouTube. They're never going to have an impact on your life. It's just, I don't know. So, no, it was off. No, it's not off limits, McDave. Chris is a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. Right? But, if you see how many times are you going to sit there and stare at a dryer, right? A front load dryer, and just watch the laundry turn? I mean, come on, right? I mean, it's just the script writes itself at this point, right? I mean, it's just I punched my ticket on it. I'm not involved in it. I want to be meeting people. I want to be having fun. I want to be traveling. This is the time. There's my quirky girl. So proper. So drama. Amelia, you're too cute. Thank you, Garrett. Love San Diego. And Garrett, yeah, San Diego is a great town. Yeah, there's our quirky girl. Mouse Toes, good to see you, sweetie. If I missed you. So, yeah, more people to meet up with, more fun to have. Other people reached out on the road to meet up, which I'm very excited about. I can't meet all of them. Some people I don't know from anybody, but I'll take a shot sometimes. Like I met Mr. W, who turned out to be a great guy. You couldn't see it on camera. Very handsome, tall. Reminded me of Bobby in a lot of ways. Well-spoken, well-educated, and just having the time of his life with his being a van nomad. And he's got all the joy of looking forward to building out his van. And I got a friend now in him, so that's great. Love you, Tammy. Yeah, I ain't got time for that anymore. Hey, Darla, I don't care what's going on with, I don't give a shit about, the latest bullshit that came down at the Mark Twain Festival in Hannibal, Missouri. I could care less about it, right? Much less about just tuning into stuff that's just constantly talking about other people, berating other people, cursing blue streaks. It's not the way I spend my time. Yeah, so it's nobody, you take whatever road you want, honey. There ain't no high road. It's just my nature. I don't dish dirt on people. I don't ever break a confidence that somebody tells me. It's just my nature. I'm not interested in those kind of dish the dirt chats. It's too exciting a world out there. Whether I'm walking in the open door of the Goldfield Hotel and yeah, I wonder why the door's open. Okay, well, think they'd mind if I just looked around a little bit? Probably not, Rosie. Go ahead. Spooks at the Goldfield Hotel. I mean, the Tonopah, the Mitzvah. I mean, they're having a blast, man. I don't need those diversions, right? I got my ducks in a row. I mean, I'm very appreciative. I've gotten a beautiful amount of support too. I'm happy. So I'm responding by, hey, how you doing, Andrew? Line Screw. I'm responding by bringing the content. That's my that's what I owe you guys, content. And that's what I'm going to keep bringing. That's what I'm going to keep bringing. It's a longer road to building, but you're getting great quality people that are more intellectually inclined, people that care about what makes a city or town or area click. That's what I like. People that are interested. What kind of foods? I mean, I never had a Danish hot dog before. I never heard of a pulse. I mean, just give me one, okay? I'll try it. I never heard of an obel skiver, right? But you're gonna see me eat one tomorrow. I mean, that's to me, that's good for the soul, right? That stuff is good for the soul. Right. Hey, camp goer, how are you? Quirky's like, guess what I did tonight? I don't know. What did you do? Thank you, Tattoo Crazy. No, I haven't been to Baja Betty's. You pooped, Quirky. Damn. Wow, pulled the turtle out of your butt. I don't know. We're running out of guesses here. I don't know. But I'm always glad to see Quirky. I fed wasabi to a nuisance goose that spit it out and waddled away. Be careful, you could have some PETA people on you down here. So, yeah. Surf Ranger, how you doing? Thank you for your nice comments. One of the many nice new people on the channel. So I realize it's not going to be from the community I used to be in. It's not that those, I love a lot of those people, but they aren't the kind of people that care about travel and, cinematic and food reviews. They're in their own sphere of things, which is cool. It's a great place to be. So it takes time to bridge over and build an audience that really does care about, travel, adventuring, food reviews, what's it like to be in the RV. I'm going to have a video about what worked and what didn't work. And I'll give you a heads up, the wind was just a constant enemy on this trip. It was just brutal. The days of no wind were few and far between. Okay, and that was a real factor in making things a little bit difficult. Just the violence of the wind and things like that. I've talked to Andy, bartender, and it's also a big fan. Oh, well, thank you, Garrett. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Canadians are the best. I don't know a single. Yeah, I think, like Andrew Line Screw, he's in here tonight. He kind of sets the standard to me of, years ago. He gets in a zinger once in a while, but he's just done his own kind of content. And like virtually every Canadian, he's just kind to a fault, and I really enjoy that about. I mean, these are the people I really like to hang around. Been hella windy there too, eh, Mr. Z? Em, I'm going up to my P.O. box probably, maybe tomorrow, but definitely Thursday if I don't get to it tomorrow. I've got to clock in at work tomorrow. I got to cross the border, put my SIM card back in for Verizon, and I had like 30 messages from work. Can you come in like every day? I'm Mexico. I didn't even. They don't come in. The text messages don't come in. If I don't put a 01 in front of your number, then you don't get a text from me. Okay, doesn't work that way. I'm going to take a sunset pic. Good, Garrett. Send out a cease and desist to my ex. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Walking video channel, Chooch Adventures. Yeah, all that stuff, LaDonna. I enjoyed that. I've been following Wanderer Nirvana down in Mexico City. He was in Colombia. Confess I'm a little more interested in international travel, and I'm just revisiting one of my dreams of going out the Silk Road, which is from central China all the way to Istanbul. It's like don't know, 3,000 miles or something like that, you know, through some of the most wildest area. Might have to pop a Burka on or something, I don't know, but I'll make it happen. You know, could risk life and limb, but who in the hell knows? When will I be heading to San Diego? I think that's going to be around August. Okay, I think that's going to be August. I think that's going to be that. Any Rancho projects? That's a good question. Rancho project, I still got to finish this tree out back. I got to water everything. I'm very scared of this fire season. We have had like 0 rain. Like 17 inches. We usually get 30 to 40 inches, and everything is already crispy, and it's May. And I think there's just going to be hell to pay with wildfires this year. Yep. So I got to get this tree and I got to spend all day in the garden tomorrow, just after work, get watering stuff. It's just dry as can be. The hokey pokey is really what it's all about. I went to your new playground in my hand. It's so big, like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Hey, Wicked, how you doing? It's gonna be another bad. It's gonna be a terrible fire season here. I'm just telling you guys. There's gonna be early, often, and horrendous. It's gonna be really, really bad. Really, really bad. We're not going to get it, Skylar. Yeah, the reason humanity failed. Thank you. You should visit Poland. Yeah, I never really had a lot of interest in, I don't know, my interests always lie, you know, from Asia all the way to Istanbul, that area, which encompasses Central Asia, you know, and Tajikistan, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Turkmenistan, a lot of that there, Turkey. Unfortunately, some of the most, you know, well, you guys know. Good night, Liz. Yeah, we got line screw here tonight. Bad fire season, rolling blackouts. Yeah, get your Firewatch shirt out there. No, that's right. Thank you, Mr. Z. Exactly. Exactly. So, I'm worried. And if thumbs up are appreciated, guys. If you've enjoyed the content, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, I ask you to just take a second to do so. It is very appreciated here. Very, very appreciated. It's the only channel membership we really have here is just the thumbs up. So it is dangerous. What's the next trip? I think I'm going to be, depending on what Mr. Z tells me, I'm going to be sliding in a Vegas trip. And then I've got to be back June 7th. I got jury duty, and there's no way to escape out of that. So they've been after me for 30 years. So they finally got me cornered in checkmate here, so I got to go do my duty. Oh, well, thank you, Skylar. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Let It Go. How you doing? I'm doing good. Nice to see you tonight. Thank you, guys. I could probably get you a couple nights in Slovenia. Yeah, I think those places are, yeah, it's cool. I don't know. You know, it's my mind wanders. Like I'm always curious about South America, and Buenos Aires, and Vin del Mar, and Santiago, and Patagonia, and La Paz, and Lima, and all those kind of places. So, because if I'm gone, I go big, go big, go big. Go big or go home, baby. Lose your wallet and have to start dancing flamenco. Right? The clubs. We have a date for the Hagia Sophia one day with 2 ice cold bottles of Buzz. Wouldn't that be great, Dars? I'll sit there at the overlooking the Bosphorus Straits with a wonderful cup of Turkish tea in my hand. That'll be Wonderful watching the big ships cruise through the Bosphorus Straits there, Istanbul up to the Golden Horn and right in. Tell them where you were abducted by aliens. Yeah, to get out of jury duty. They probably believe that. Treasure vlogs. Now, I have been challenged monetarily to spend a week in Slab City in summertime. So, will I take that challenge? I don't know. I've declined challenges before of that, that kind. I don't know. So, that's out there too. So, but there's only so many hours in a day. I'm looking at going to Singapore. Singapore's nice. Singapore, how do I say this in a non-offending way? Singapore is like the Disney World of Asia. Not that there's great amusement parks, but it's a very regimented, very regulated city. It's a city that still employs caning of people for infractions. It's a very regimented. It's, in my opinion, it's much stricter than China. Okay, Singapore. Now, does that mean it's not beautiful? No, Orchard Road is beautiful. The Raffles Hotel, walking along, it's a beautiful place. But the problem is, it's all, people are somewhat restrained down there as opposed to you go to a place like Hong Kong and it's just, or Beijing or Tianjin, Nanjing, Xi'an, or so, it's all busting loose at the seams, and it's just. I guess I'm more attracted to that, that just chaotic atmosphere of places like that. Talk to Ann, and she'll tell you how to keep cool in the slabs. Yeah, thank you, campgoer. I'm not particularly worried. I mean, I've successfully can't be much different than Yuma, 120 degrees, or and I'm in my van with the windows rolled up, right, with the little Patricia Wakefield fan, and I'm doing okay. They allowed to roll with what was the hotel in Vegas you would never stay? It's called the Oasis. The Oasis, because of I don't want to stay in rooms that notable people have died or hung themselves, or if you're sitting on that side of the computer screen, you don't get a sense like it's when you're walking down Main Street in Los Angeles, like we went back to the Cecil and then Skid Row, which was shocking to people, and then down to Chinatown. I don't know how to describe it. There's just certain areas where the temperature just drops like 5 to 8 degrees. And it's like, it's just a weird cold spot. And that's the way it is down at the Cecil Hotel. There's some weird ass cold spot. That's the way it is at the Oasis. I mean, we've been out when it's 96, 102 degrees. You cross the board, break the plane of the entrance of the Oasis, and it's, man, I should have brought my jacket tonight. Really, Rosie? It's like 96 degrees. Oh, okay. It's kooky. Rosie's attracted to a black widow. I love black widows. They're just slick, elegant, beautiful, high glossy sheen, great design. I'll glow you in the dark. Herpes is a Danish hot dog, Yelmer. They were pretty good. The Reds, Danish Reds. Yeah, I'm gonna weird energy in 19. Mr. Z will tell you. Stained up bedspread, and I don't want to be that person that just loses their mind one night, right? Comes smashing through a window or kicks a door, and they said even the maids bolt from the rooms in there, right? There's certain maids that won't clean certain rooms in that place. I mean, that's $500 to spend the night down there, right? So, uh, Alan's in. What's up, Sparky? How you doing? This old lady's still on YouTube. Gone better than ever, Sparky. Huh? Still getting it done by the pool, as you can see on the Rosie Murphy channel. Doris drinks. I don't know. How you doing, Linda? The bedspread done it for me. It's like when Mister's like, okay, I'll do a $12 hotel in Ensenada. Right? I'll do that. Kev's like, oh my God, I'll do that. Stained bedspreads, pipes that are dripping, showers that are never cleaned, water that you don't know where in the hell it's coming from. I'll do that, right? Oh, by the way, when you come back from south of Tijuana north, you pass by the Tijuana Bombeo #1, numero uno. Anybody know what a bombeo is? Bombeo. Bombeo. I'll let some of the smarter amongst you take a minute or two and translate what a bombeo is. Bombeo. Take a flying leap if anyone care to join me. You were flabbergasted or you were gobsmacked, huh? Yeah, thanks for explaining. I would do that motel room. Yeah, I would do that motel room. I think that would be great content. I don't know if anybody died in it. You might be fighting hookers all night. I don't know what the story would be. How you doing? How you doing, Susan? Good to see you. I won't keep you in suspense, though. A bombeo is a sewage treatment plant. Okay, bombeo numero uno. My God, you can smell that thing from 5 miles away. It's the most horrendous smell I ever smelled in my life. Will I be live tomorrow? Probably tomorrow evening. I have another food video that's going to go up at about 10 o'clock, and then about 5 a.m. the cinematic Solvang is going to go on. I really hope people enjoy that. And I've got to start to get into editing the Santa Barbara. It's going to take a while for Santa Barbara. Yeah, Cheryl's like, oh, I Googled. Yeah. Why would you stay in a room like that, MJ? Because I consider it a test. It's the same reason I've stayed in $10 hostels, right? Pretty experienced. Same reason I've submitted myself to be in a room with 5 guys with stinky feet. Okay? Right? Just for the experience, right? I mean, God, that's the stuff that people want to see, right? They don't give a shit about the Hyatt Regency in Ensenada or whatever. They want to see that $12 hotel room, right? That's what they really, really want to see. How you doing, MJ, by the way? Yeah, Bombeo, that's it, Sparky. I like how you do your eye makeup. I don't know anything about makeup, camp goer. You girls got to dress me, right? Dresses and elegant purse and shoes and jewelry. Rosie got a makeover. Is that Rosie? Is that Rosie? What'd you do to Rosie? Huh? Now she don't want to. Got to be careful where she sits. Can't wear the old tore up Daisy Dukes, right? Like something out of Little Abner. Don't the police patrol the airport to protect those vendors on? No, Patricia. Now, I got out on foot and I did a video on the Rosie Murphy channel, just a couple minutes long. Now, I did happen to notice that some vendors have a badge. So you have to, I think, are there some renegade vendors there? Yeah, but I think some people, you have to purchase a vendor license to be out there. And it just, I told you, you see the guy shooting flames. The only thing that was missing was the little kids juggling on top of each other's shoulders. But God, um, they work hard as hell for the money. I'll tell you what, being out there all damn day on that hot asphalt. Woo! A room with 5 guys. Now we're there. You go, man. It's limitless horizon. Always expanding. That's right. You know, Mr. Z. Yeah, the horse shorts are historic. Just got back from wedding and she got stayed in this outlets didn't work in the bathroom. Oh, GFI too. Ooh, okay. I love Chicago though. It's a shame it's tainted by doofus, but it's a great town. Can you imagine after this mess is over having a rosy pajama party at the Cecil? Yeah, we're gonna have a baby doll 90 party, right, ladies? Right up in the penthouse. We're gonna get 10 or 20 of you gals and me and our little baby doll 90s, huh? How about that? There's something. Cheryl's like, you were Miss Quirky. We ask about you all the time. The vendors are my best memory of TJ as a kid. Hey, sweet crazy. Food was great. I don't really think I had isn't it amazing? I think our last night in Mexico was kind of disappointing because the staff just wasn't into it and I was confused on pricing. Screwed up my math temporarily on pesos and stuff. But it's weird that Carmel by the Sea ended up probably being my most disappointing meal. And some of my best stuff was, shoot, at the Danish Copenhagen Sausage Garden there, two for 12 with a drink. Come on, man, you're getting a foot-long Danish red that is tasty as can be. I mean, that was outstanding. The men selling puppies at the border made me cry. You know, Sharon, I could say a lot about that. I mean, I'm leaving LA at 6 o'clock this morning. I'm going up I-5. Here comes a baby fawn deer at the corner of my eye. The sucker it's about maybe 150 feet in front of me and manages to get across our lane, 5 lanes of LA. And I could tell the thing was going to jump the concrete between the southbound, northbound, and southbound. I didn't even have to see what happened. There were more cars coming into downtown LA, and that little sucker just got creamed. All right, I didn't even have to look. I know that thing was flatter than a pancake within about 10 seconds on that road. That was sad. You know, I don't think you're going to be able to get a puppy across the border. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Ceramic donkey painted like a zebra in a leather purse. Exactly. For new life in the U.S. I just don't know if they're going to do that. Hey, Dawn. How you doing, sweetie? Were you traveling the same highway where the kid got... I don't know. Kids get shot everywhere, right? So, whatever. I think Baltimore's 10 times more dangerous than Ensenada. In a lot of ways, it's more dangerous than Tijuana, right? I mean, it's you don't have the same level of street respect in the common everyday person. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, I think as long as they're vaccinated. Well, you know, they ain't got no vaccination papers, and if you want to sit around San Ysidro on the Mexican side and figure out where in the hell a veterinarian is going to get vaccinated, well, good luck on that. I'd rather sit down at the Bombio sewage plant and tour I think that'd be a much more interesting video, touring the Tijuana sewage treatment plant. Okay. A hell of a lot of people would watch that. Danish capital city. Yes, very interesting. Seoul Bang. Yeah, hey, Jackie, thank you for your kindness, sweetie. Another great supporter of the channel, and what a pleasant surprise. I don't know. I'm more drawn to bringing like. Let's get in and check out the sewage plant, right? How's it work? Just put up a clothespin on and go, right? I don't know. I guess I'm a little crazy that way, right? I'm a little nutty that way. Yeah, St. Louis has the highest murder rate. Baltimore's right up there. Oakland. Tijuana is the deadliest city in the world. Well, if you take the aggregate statistics, no doubt that it is. I'm sure Juarez, Mexico is up there. El Paso, Texas. But the reality is, if San Diego was situated on the border instead of 25 miles up the road, San Diego would be one of the most violent cities in America. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, Tijuana is 2 million people or something like that. So, different rules that the fellow is in the borderline upselling them. I don't know, Cheryl. I think that they just, I couldn't imagine rolling across the border with a puppy. And they have such stringent things in border control of agricultural and animal products. I don't know, you know, I don't know yet. Thumbs up or appreciate it. We're only 3 away from 100. Honduras is violent, yeah. How you doing, banana bicycle seat? So, you know, I couldn't walk around Baltimore outside of maybe a 4 square block area at nighttime. God forbid. I mean, I could basically probably get by in any area of Ensenada with less risk, you know. So I'll have to operate on. that's the post of the night there, LaDonna. You know why I love LaDonna? Because she's got it going on, man. Look at what she posted there. I would love to operate an auto crusher. Wouldn't that be cool? Just think, LaDonna, first of all, you lift it with the big magnet. Woo. You bring it over to the crusher. Maybe you're feeling extra violent, so you give it the 50-foot drop into the crusher, right? Or maybe you lower it in slowly, like it's a... like they're blowing taps, looking at it going in there, and then it's just hit that switch, baby. Right? I love that. Thank you, Jan. The road trip hasn't really even begun. I've just gone from, you know, Monterey, Carmel by the Sea, which are right across the little bay from each other, to San Luis, then Pismo, and Seoul Bang. So I still have Santa Barbara to come. I got this weird ass little town that people are mean. You talk to people, they don't talk to you. Weirdos driving his cement truck out on a pier. I was rolling the camera because I felt sure this guy was going to go, his cement truck was going to crash through the wooden pier and go into the ocean. And then we've got, you know, the ride down from LA to Ensenada is beautiful. I'm going to put that in a cinematic feature. A lot of beautiful captures in the US and in Mexico. On that. So there's still, and then in Mexico, crazy taxi ride, Ensenada at night, restaurant reviews, breakfasts and dinners. I mean, from the most elegant to the most simple. So there's probably 10 or 12 more, probably 15 more videos to come. I don't know, Monkey Boy. It depends when Mr. Z, and I was talking to D today, so we're all squared up. So I'd like to meet up with him and you guys and do some chooch and traveling and all. So it depends when Mr. Z tells me what's going on. So, Skunk, I really didn't have any junk food in Mexico. This old bird is still yapping. Thank you for doing all that so we don't have to, or those that can't. Well, first and foremost, I do it to make myself happy. This is like reward for 47 years of working, right? To be able to hit the road. There will be kitchen stadiums coming up and stuff like that. There will be content here on the Rancho. There'll be more vintage audio. There'll be metal detecting. I don't know if I'm allowed to metal detect. And you don't want to find out when the police bust you, and then the fine is 500 US dollars. A 10,000 peso fine, or whoa, It's not like you just walk into a police station or city hall, hey, Right? I really enjoy it. Yeah, a lot of people like the food. A lot of people enjoy the food. Just when this is over, I'm going to be popping up my first time trying the Danish appelskiver, which was cool. Right? Everybody's like, oh, you got to try the appelskiver. What the hell is an appelskiver? Right? It sounds like some shish kebab from Persia or something. I don't know. I'm going to get a drink. Oh, I got a soda here. But you know me, guys. I'm all about eating the stuff that's local. I can't remember what the hell I ate in Santa Barbara. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Chinese down there, which was amazing. That's the night that Shelby. Yeah, my date, Shelby. Indoor dining. Why are you so mad, Alan Gold? If I won't be on much longer. Garden gnomes, Nabber, yeah. I'll tell you, EJ said Rosie's going Danish. I sure enjoy the Danish food that I was able to get. It's not easy because a town like Solvang may have been started, Solvang may have been started by the Danes and the Scandinavian influence, but it caters to pizza, burgers, steaks. So you got to dig down a little bit to find. I don't go to Solvang to eat hamburgers, pizza, and steak. I'm getting a real deal if I'm going there. Somebody got to be in that town. Like Rasmussen's Bakery was great, and other places. Somebody in that town's got to be throwing out some Danish food. Yeah, the 6-hour romance was comical. I'm not moving to Santa Barbara, right? And I don't need to. Their van might travel 100 miles and then it explodes, right? Skunk, why sad no more moonshine? That was coming. The only day we're going to pull these days, giant Galapagos toward. I don't know. I think there's a few ladies that would date me here. I'm a fun date, right? I'm a good time. I'm a great humorous conversationalist, right? You don't have to worry about dead air, silence, awkward. Fascinating. Ooh, I just remembered, my sister's having a baby tonight. Gotta go. All right. That's the real deal. Ah, I'll have a princess of the Rancho. Don't you worry. Goes one day. Here goes crazy. I haven't called it. I just called a meetup. I wouldn't really even call it a date. Summer collection of masks. Wearing them. There you go. Right? Somewhere's the new princess of the Rancho. Right? I thought it stood at Clint Eastwood Ranch, and I just, where's the big triangle? For the queen of the ranch to ring. Ding, diddling, 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 diddling. Fresh as a Tonopah breeze. That's it. Found the most authentic fish and chips and oh, okay, that's pretty cool. You never know where you're gonna get it. I couldn't have find. I guess go to a place like Carmel, right next to Monterey, LaDonna, which was like the sardine and the fish capital of the West Coast for a while, and can't hardly find anything that's local. I struggled, and then the thing I did get just tasted like crap. Right? Had a baby, they named her Rosie. What a good, strong, good name. Good, strong, solid name, Rosie. It's like Mary and Tommy and George. And I like those good, strong. They're near you and order brownie, batter, blizzard. I wish we had one here, quirky girl. I like that. Date end with a kiss. Hey, how you doing, Jay Berlin? I haven't seen you in a while. Queen Elizabeth will be the next queen to the Rancho. Yeah, I don't know. I think tomorrow night we're going to be out. I think we're going to be out coffee and burgers. I kind of miss a burger. If Bobby's not going to be around, I think I'll do Bobby. I think I'll get him set up for maybe Friday night so he has a little more advance notice. So, how you doing, Jimmy Joe? I think Rosie's a great name. It's a great name. It's a perfect name for me. Just solid as a rock. Like a rock. Spot prawns are the only really local seafood. That's what I'm saying, Cobra Johnson. I don't have a lot of interest. I would have thought Carmel they would have sourced something more. A couple people stop at Porto Nuevo for the lobster. I don't know. You got to save some things for the beach trip, right? So, what a snuggle. Oh, you're working hard. That's good, Jay. Excellent. You're a very hard worker. Makes me think of a fun person. Yeah, just think of Rosie's as very easygoing, like the waitress at the cafe, the cash register gal at the Walmart. The nice girl give you a quickie in the back seat at the drive-in. All that kind of stuff. Janet and the boss have got. Yeah, I think it is Tattoo Crazy. I'm probably going to go down there and spend the night. I'm going to probably go down and visit them. May go down this weekend, spend a night down there with them. So they might have the hot tub going now. Pop in the hot tub. So chicken shortage coming. Oh my God. What next? The world has gone insane on prices. Gas is cheaper in Mexico than it is up here. Gone crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, LaDonna, that's it. It's great to see you tonight, LaDonna, by the way. It's been about an hour and a half. I'm going to get some extra rest tonight, guys. Got to do a little bit of work tomorrow. Good stuff to come. As soon as this is over, I'm going to put live the Abelskibber, the Danish breakfast treat thing. And then about 5 o'clock on the East Coast will be the Cinematic Solvang. I hope that you check that out, and I hope you enjoy that because that's got the beautiful look over this Santa Ynez Valley. as well as the Santa Ynez mission there. So beef prices are paid. I don't even want to think about it, Cheryl. I don't even want to think about it. You know, when we went to Ensenada, we paid 40 pesos for three toll booths, 40 pesos each toll. We came back, the first booth leaving Ensenada was now 44 pesos. It went up 10%. It looked like somebody just hand stuck a 4 on there. Maybe they're putting a 4 in their pocket and running a good side gig there. Anyway, to my wonderful moderators, thank you. Jody, such a wonderful gal on my channel. Really appreciate it. Cheryl, great to see you. Thank you for everything. I had Mouse Toes in here tonight. The one and only, the flamethrower herself, Cyanide Cupcake. Also thanks to Jen, Missy. Scottish Saren was here a bit tonight. The usual gang of 6 that I love dearly. Jody, who's helping correct some of my mistakes and editing and other things there. Love her to pieces. Quirky Girl, good to see you. Back to Shimei and everybody else. Thank you so much for your support. And if you do choose to support the travel and adventures, say it one time per stream. PayPal.me/Rosie O'Kelly, and I'm grateful for everything that has been done for me. I can't wait to get up to Seattle, okay? Maybe I'll see Bergs. You never know. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful one.